Everybody, it is Rollie, Geegado, Megwan here for another Chatting with Wisdom. And I am here for day 2 of our Optimism Challenge. And so, as you know, I did not make it this morning. So, day 1 was I was still in that not well. This morning I slept in again, which is good. My body needs it. And so I will continue to allow my body to rest. So hopefully tomorrow morning or the next couple of days, I will be in at 8 o'clock, but I'm going to allow my body to do whatever it is that it needs to heal. So today is so this is day 2 of the 30-day Optimism Challenge. And so for those of you who have not yet caught it, somewhere, wherever it is that you are listening to this, there is a description of how to be able to join us. And so you also have access to the replays in the portal. So today's we are talking about positive affirmations. And so the positive affirmations are so important when we're looking at this, when we're looking at the aspect of positive affirmations. And so affirmations are great. So all things happen as they should. When we another positive affirmation that I use a lot of, this too shall pass. These are all things that allow me to be able to kind of be in that mindset to allow me to be able to have. So if you actually access the emails to this challenge, or inside the portal as well, is that so there's a couple of them that I actually had added into the email today that gave a little bit of additional impact. So for people who struggle with being able to create their own positive affirmation. So if you have a positive affirmation that you use all the time, then use it, stick with it, do whatever it is that works well for you. But one of the things that I'm asking you to do is create one that works for you, that you can actually draw on throughout this entire month. And so a couple of examples that I used is I am capable of achieving great things. I am worthy of love and respect, or I am confident and strong. So there are 3 affirmations that are really helpful. And like I said, so I shared a couple of them that work for me, that I use often. And one of the things that I did to be able to just kind of help me along this journey, because that's one of the things that with all the chaos and everything that has been going on, that I just wanted something. This 30-day Optimism Challenge really allows me to be able to kind of get back into the whole, I got this. This is good. The last 2 months have been, it has been a whirlwind. And so I just want to be able to do something that brings back. And so many people that I've talked to have had so many things that have gone on. So people have been losing people. There has been some illnesses in the family. There have been some illnesses within other people. Lives have been turned upside down for various reasons. And so that's just one of the things that I wanted to make sure to be able to have this journey, that you guys get to join me on this journey of being able to like really tap into this optimism mindset of being able to change things. So one of the things that I'm really good at is typically looking at the glass half full, and it drives my husband absolutely bonkers. And I know that it does, but it works for me. And so as much as it doesn't work for him, it definitely works for me. It allows me to be able to really look at things from a different perspective. So today we were in town, we were running some errands, and one of the things had happened, and he's like, yeah, but maybe somebody blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, but maybe this is the circumstance. I was paying it forward. So we went through the drive-thru at Tim Hortons today. And so we were grabbing some cold drinks to bring back because it's been extremely hot. So doing some extra cold drinks. So we were doing that. And so when it became our turn, somebody had actually purchased, the person in front of us paid for our order. So whether they knew who it was or not, we don't know. But Sheldon said, well, let's pay it forward and pay it to the next person behind. And then he was talking about a friend of ours who used to work at Tim Hortons in Englehart. And one of the things that she said was really cool is that 47 cars had actually paid it forward in that one day, which was really cool. He's like, so I'm hoping the people behind us just continued and it just kind of snowballed. And I said, maybe. And I said, maybe it was like the cars ahead of us, like who knows? And I said, but maybe that person who didn't pay it forward was like, oh my gosh, I just received this special gift. And that was like, they rubbed their pennies together to be able to get themselves a cold drink. And so, and he's like, of course, you need to think of this as a different half full kind of thing. And I said, of course, because that just really allows us to be able to make sense of some things that don't always make sense. And so different people are going to have different experiences and different things are going to happen to different people. And so whenever we can, we do pay it forward because we've had people pay it forward to us. And so we want to be able to do the same whenever it is that we can. And so one of the things that is just really important is for me is this optimism of being able to look at things with a lens half full, like a glass half full, so that we can figure out what it is that's going on. I have no idea why our life has taken this spin over the last 2 months. I have no idea. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know where things have come or gone. And when we take it back to from last August to now, there's been so many things that have shifted for us that we're like, hey, where is this whirlwind coming from? And so it has just been important for me to be able to get grounded, get reconnected, and get focused on the things that are really important to me. And optimism is something that is really important to me. Yesterday we talked about gratitude, so being able to have those aspects. And so today we're talking about the positive affirmations, the things that really make things make sense, right? So allows us to be able to like have something that we can kind of hang on to when we're hanging by a thread some days, and we all go through it. So there's not anybody that is immune from it. And so it's just really important for us to be able to do that. And so the affirmations that I'm going to be carrying forward for this next 30 days is I can do anything that I set my mind to, and all things will come together as it should. Because again, with all the chaos, it's like, it's not happening fast enough for me. So it's been 2 months and it still doesn't feel like we have accomplished a lot. We have, when I actually look at things from that lens, but when I look at things from like, oh my gosh, I still have all these piles, like literally in my office. This is what my office still looks like. For those of you who can see, for those of you who cannot see from the podcast, it is still boxes upon boxes of things. And there's still some other things that we need to still sort through. The tab you're using and microphone. Okay, so I'm just making sure that I didn't lose the microphone because I moved my camera. So, and then the other affirmation that I carry this affirmation with me all the time, but it is my reminder. So my children and grandchildren are all that I need in my life. And so long as I have my children and my grandchildren, and my children consist of, I have some extended children that are important to me. And so I have both of my sons, of course, so Michael and Casey and Brooklyn. And then I have some extended people in my lives that are part of my family that I think are really important to me. And so they are part of my children. And then, of course, my grandchildren and the extended grandchildren I have. And so they are really, really important to me. And so when I remember that that's all that I need in my life, it allows me to remember that I can keep moving forward. And so I'm grateful that my children and I have a good relationship and that we have some strong connections. We don't always see eye to eye on things, but we have that relationship that allows me to be able to have that warmth in my heart. And so, and here I am, all emotional like I always am. So you get me heart on the sleeve. So I am so super grateful for all of you. And for those of you who are in Canada and are in Ontario specifically that are celebrating this long weekend, I will still be on this weekend, but hope you have a safe travels and wherever it is that you guys are. We are not traveling. We are still good plugging away, trying to get things done. We are hoping to get the electricity done in the office so that I can get rid of all these extension cords and actually have lights so that when it starts to get dark, that I can actually see in here. But anyway, that's where things are, and I love you guys, and I will chat with you guys tomorrow. Hopefully I will be on early in the morning, but if not, I will be on as soon as I have an opportunity. because I am allowing myself to get rid of whatever bug that this is and feel better. So talk to everybody soon. Bye for now.